From sending a disrespectful heckler to prison,
The mother threw a banana peel at me. I said, someone's gonna you in the butt in the holding cell. You know that, right?
to shutting one down right off the bat.
Black dude in a room full of black dudes. Dave, I voted for Trump. Shh, nigga trying to get us all killed.
Here, our 7 times racist hecklers got destroyed by Dave Chappelle, starting with the most racist heckler of them all.
I was in Santa Fe the other night, and the mother threw a banana peel at me. Yeah, that didn't feel so good. Of course, it was a white person. Not to indict the whites, I'm just saying. And then not only did he throw a banana peel at me, but it was premeditated. You could tell.
And Dave Holmes instantly figured out the nature of the crime.
You could tell the peel was too brown, you know what I mean? It was like, he didn't eat that banana recently, motherfucker. You had that waiting on me. And the whole crowd was white, so it just got instantly creepy, and everyone looked like they were looking at 12 Years a Slave or something. They were all just like...
Moving on, however, Dave shared a mystery that even Sherlock couldn't figure out.
Ebola was in Texas. Ebola made a visit, killed that man in Dallas. 5 days, that man melted to death. What happened to the brother in Dallas? Where was the secret serum, is what we all said.
What he did know, however, was the difference in care Ebola's white patients got.
I remember in the beginning of Ebola, there were 2 American doctors that got sick in Africa. They flew them in a private jet straight to Atlanta to the CDC. I didn't even know CDC saw patients. There it was said they administered what the New York Times called a secret serum.
And for them, Ebola was instantly evicted out.
I don't know what's in it. It's just like Colonel Sanders' recipe. But both of these survived. These doctors, thank God, are healthy. They are out there somewhere tonight at Whole Foods, touching vegetables, walking around. Hey, Frank, how are you? Oh, you didn't hear? I had Ebola last week. So I was bleeding out of my eyes and anus, so I got concerned, but I'm okay.
From there, Dave jokingly exposed how disposable black lives become behind cameras.
What happened to the brother in Dallas? They just rubbed some Vicks on that chest. Good luck, little buddies. I knew he wasn't gonna make it. I saw in the New York Times, they said Ebola is the new AIDS. Whew. Here I am thinking that old AIDS was working just fine.
And as if nailing their coffin shut wasn't enough, Dave buried the already shady pharma industry 6 feet deep.
Isn't it weird how there's a disease that just starts in 1980 and it doesn't kill anybody but fat and junkies? Isn't that a amazing coincidence that this disease hates everybody that old white people hate? I think either God is white or the government hid their disco balls.
But while this racist heckler at least got to commit his crime, this next one got the door closed on him the moment he disrupted the show.
Donald Trump is going to take the reins and be our president. You voted for Trump? Take it easy, security. You just voted for Trump. I've never seen a motherfucker get circled by security while wearing an Argyle sweater.
And while he still tried to be polite, Dave let the heckler know how unwelcome he was.
My bad, brother. I'm sorry for putting you out. I believe you. All right, my man. Good to meet you. All right. See you. All right, my brother. It's good to meet you. Security, please.
While Dave nearly avoided a shootout,
Black dude in a room full of black dudes. Dave, I voted for Trump. Shh, nigga trying to get us all killed.
the same can't be said for his alternate universe self that got careless with white cops just for a second.
You know how the police are in New York. Soon as I open the door, they'll be like, oh, he's still here. Open and shut case, Johnson.
Dave started his cop rampage when he found himself in a dilemma after a robbery.
I don't deal with jails. Don't deal with jails, and I don't deal with police. My house got robbed in New York. I didn't even call the police. I wanted to, but I couldn't. My crib is too nice. It's not that it's too nice, but it's too nice for me.
Dave's next mockery, however, put the cops in their own jail.
You know how the police are in New York. Soon as I open the door, they'll be like, oh, he's still here. Open and shut case, Johnson. Apparently, this black guy broke in and hung up pictures of his family everywhere. Never seen anything like it.
But when he was forced to meet them, Dave revealed his camouflage techniques.
Don't deal with them, man. I had to bail a friend of mine out of jail one time. You know, that was horrible. I was scared. I had to walk right into the belly of the beast. I tried to look as non-threatening as possible. Hi. I'm here to bail out my buddy.
Unfortunately, even Dave's best impressions proved to be insufficient.
Oh, okay. Well, While you're here, you do fit a description. If you'll walk this way, we can process you. That'd always get us. It's fitting those damn descriptions. Now, I could be bitter and blame all the police, but no. I'll tell you who I blame.
And Dave knew exactly who the racist mastermind was.
It's those sketch artists. They keep drawing the same brother over and over again. Who is this generic man we all look like? I want to know what they say when it's us.
Next, Dave revealed how the entire black population turns into suspects for one person's crime.
Did you see the guy that tried to rob you? Yes. Yes, I did. He's about 6 feet tall, I'd say. 6 feet tall? Yes. He had his hat on backwards, too. Good. That's good stuff. Okay, big lips, big nose, hanging out. Say no more, sir. I'll draw him from memory.
But as bad as cop racism is, Dave later pointed out how they're amateurs in racism compared to these next athletes.
Traveling has made me a racism connoisseur, if you will. You know, it's different from region to region. Anyone ever been down south? So you guys know what I'm talking about. Now, the racism down there is just...
And to prove his point, Dave just went a tad bit overboard.
It's comfortable, it's out in the open. There are no secrets in Mississippi. And we should do like them. We should keep our out in the open, then a little. You don't want to say whatever comes to your mind. That might be a little much. White dude be walking down the street minding his business. And the brother walk up to him, hello, you white oppressor, you slave master of Africa.
The racism wars, however, only got more and more heated.
Why, hello, my big lip spear chucking friend. Touche, hunky. So, Whitey, what did you do today, huh? Oppress a new land and make the people there Christians against their will? What did you do, fella? Burn those big black lips on a crack pipe as you missed your job interview?
But as if white versus black violence wasn't enough, Dave pulled in a third race as well.
Oh, this chit-chat has got me thirsty. If you will excuse me for a moment, I'm gonna go to the Korean store and get something to drink. Chilling. Hello. You slanted-eyed, ruining the economy in our neighborhood by opening stores and taking the money out the community. Chink.
And in his final delivery, Dave dropped a bomb on the entire United States.
Good afternoon, you browse around but never buy anything suspicious looking. You can't help it. If you're an American, you're a racist. We brought up from the beginning to think in generalizations. We never look at the individual. We rarely look at the individual.
While generalizations were the U.S.'s biggest curse, Dave pointed out a blessing in disguise called freedom, exclusively for the Middle East countries, and another special.
First big thing we did was they said, now that Iraq has been liberated, we have managed to take Saddam Hussein's face off of the money. I was like choked up. I was actually proud to be an American because that is a very subtle psychological nuance of oppression to have a dictator on your money.
But when his sights moved back to the U.S., he aimed at the father who founded it all.
And it's thoughtful to be able to take that motherfucker off for the goodwill of another person, right? But then I thought, well, if you could do that for Iraq, what about our money, man? Our money looked like baseball cards with slave owners on. George Washington is the worst of the worst. Yes, I said it.
And Dave knew exactly the kind of man Washington was.
You mythologize this motherfucker like he was the greatest dude, man. If I went back in time with a white person and we saw George Washington walking in front of our time machine, my white friend would probably be like, oh my God, Dave, look, there's George Washington. It's the father of this great nation. I'm gonna go shake his hand. I'd be on the other side like, run, George Washington.
With his final call out, Dave urged the founding father to find some decency first.
And we'd both be right. You like him because he wrote the Declaration of Independence and all that. We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men are created equal. Go get me a sandwich, or I'll kill you. Liberty, justice for all.
While history and white people try to gloss over Washington's slaver past, this next guy made zero efforts to hide his racist present.
You know, a lot of black people can relate to this. Have you ever had something happen that was so racist that you didn't even get mad? You were just like, God damn, that was racist. I was in Mississippi doing a show, and I go to the restaurant to order some food, and I say to the guy, I say, I would like to have, and before I even finish my sentence, he says, the chicken. What the?
And Dave couldn't even get mad at the guy.
I could not believe that shit. This man was absolutely right. I said, how did he know that I was gonna get some chicken? I asked him, I said, how you know that? How'd you know I was gonna get some chicken? He looked at me like I was crazy. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Now, everybody knew as soon as you walked through the goddamn door.
Next, the racist opened up Black 101 to school Dave on his own race.
There's no secret down here that blacks and chickens are quite fond of one another. Then I finally understood what he was saying, and I got upset. I wasn't even mad, I was just upset. I wasn't ready to hear that shit.
And when it was his turn to face facts, Dave was not at all happy.
All these years, I thought I liked chicken because it was delicious. Turns out I'm genetically predisposed to liking chicken. Why? I got no say in the matter. I got ruined chicken for me. I'm scared to eat it in public.
For his final sarcastic shutdown, though, Dave chewed out racists and left no bones.
Look at him. He loves it. Just like it said in the encyclopedia. Look how happy he looks.
While Dave was just mocking verbal assault this time, when racist cops escalated it to the physical level, he made sure they got the humiliation they deserved.
I saw that videotape of that lady that got beat up in L.A. in the traffic. You see that on rush hour traffic? They beat a black woman's ass. This woman didn't even do anything wrong. It's f***ed up. It was so f***ed up it didn't even go to court. The city of L.A. just gave that woman $1.5 million for her pain and suffering.
But just when the left thought he was on their side, Dave completely flipped the script.
That is not bad, considering that's the same amount of money that Marcos Maidana made to fight Floyd Mayweather the second time. And this woman obviously hasn't trained a day in her life. You can see it on the tape. She didn't come to fight. Her guards were low. She was taking a lot of shots.
Shifting gears, Dave pointed out the irony of the system turning on someone it was built to protect.
You see that shit on Netflix, the making a murderer? The Stephen Avery story? Yeah, well, if you haven't seen it, check it out. Stephen Avery is in more trouble than any white person in the history of the United States has ever been in.
Before the curtain call, though, Dave switched the roles to give racists one last reality check.
In a justice system designed for him to thrive, he's failed miserably twice. If Making a Murderer was about a black dude, that would be called Duh. Of course everything can go wrong.
While Dave was unsurprised by how common racism was in the US, he was beyond surprised by the lack of it when he did a show in Canada.
Man, I love Montreal. I do, man. Yeah, man, I was hanging out in the black community today. Both of those guys are great. I got lost today in Montreal. The police helped me find my way. The police helped me. See, I just got back from Los Angeles.
And to ensure his northern neighbors don't ever come south, Dave gave them a taste of LA cops.
Let me tell you something, LAPD overreact to everything. You ever see them in action? Just, oh my goodness. Stop jaywalking. It's like real racially tense out there.
But when that intensity caused his white friends to say something unspeakable, Dave and his gang went all out.
I took two white friends of mine to an all-black party in LA. These guys were in shock. They had no idea that black people sometimes call each other as an endearing term. My white friends, they got all excited. Hey, how you doing? The music stopped. Everyone looked at them. I mean, they got their asses kicked that night.
With one final punchline.
I hated to do it, but you understand. It was like, they embarrassed me.
Dave proved once and for all how he has been destroying racism for more than 3 decades.